This podcast contains strong language and discussions about relationships, sex, and love. It may not be suitable for younger listeners. This is the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast, and I am Nixalina. Hello, it's Nixalina. Welcome back to another episode of Can't Keep Your Mouth Shut with me, your favourite podcast host. And this episode, I'm going to tease Bill. Yes, I am. You see, I'm well aware the internet and the whole world thinks that I hate men. No, nay. I don't hate men. I hate abusive men, toxic men, nasty men. I hate the cheaters and the liars of the world. But when it comes to the healthy men, the masculine, the sexy, the strong, I love men. And this episode is dedicated to the guy that brought me back to life this summer. So strap yourself in because I'm going to tease Bill for you. So let's take it back to the start of the year where I found myself single again and really processing a very turbulent, unhealthy breakup. I'm not going to say too much. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to really go to town on what actually happened. I'm still 50-50 at the moment. But let's start, because let's start with that's where I'm at. Okay, I'm processing, I'm alone. And if you listen to a few of my episodes a while ago, you'll know that I said I have not been with anyone else. Like, I don't want to go with anyone else. I'm very alone. I'd been on 2 dates the whole year, and I was like, nope, not for me. No. And I certainly hadn't slept with anyone else. So there I am in the summer, like, the last person I slept with was my ex, and we'd separated, months and months and months ago, and I just like, what is going on? But I couldn't, because there were some things said and done in that relationship that really damaged my self-esteem. I believe intentionally as well. And I'm sad that it had the effect it was supposed to, but I'm not above the human emotions of feeling what I was feeling. And whilst people go, words are just words, or they were saying that to get a rise out of you, they were saying that to hurt you, whilst that's, logically it's true, it still sticks. So, I'm off men. I'm processing some trauma. I am healing once again from a heartbreak. I am alone, and I'm unable to get physically close to anyone because so much fear and insecurity about my body arose from my previous relationship, and where I just felt like I just couldn't. And then there's this guy, and he slides into my DMs, and he's like, right, which podcast should I listen to when I'm at the gym? And I look at his profile photo and I'm like, fucking hell, who is this? And I click on the profile and I'm like, my God. How do I describe him? Well, I know he's listening because we'll get there eventually, but I'm trying not to inflate his ego. He's fucking beautiful. And he's like fucking beautiful on Instagram, but in real life, he's not one of those where it's like, oh, you edit your photos really well. He's just a 10. His body, he's ripped, 6-pack, massive muscles. He's 6 foot tall. Incredible blue eyes. Yeah. I'm here for it. So there I am looking at this Insta like, woo. And I respond, I'm like, don't you fucking dare listen to the podcast. Like, you're not my target audience. And then he sends me screenshots. He's like, too late. I found it. I'm like, And we just talk. And then I get voice notes off him. And he's like making me smile already. And I'm like, who is this guy? Anyway, I think he ends up saying something like, what are you up to tonight? Or I say, like, what are you up to? And he says, well, I'm having a drink with you tonight. And I'm like, fucking smooth. But my head is like going, fuck boy alert, ding, 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 ding. Because when you're that smooth and you're that, like, forward, fuck boy, right? But I thought to myself, I could do with a bit of fun. And I'm in my fun, in that stage where I'm at, I meant just go and have some drinks. I had no plans as well. So I ring my best girlfriend in the UK. And I'm like, I need a moral compass because I'm not dating. You know, therapist said don't date. I haven't slept with anyone. But and I sent her his profile. I'm like, this guy. And she's like, you will regret it if you don't fucking go meet him. Go meet him. I'm like, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Anyway. So I'm getting ready after work and there's a part of me that's like, he's too good to be true. He's going to cancel, all that fear and stuff like this can't be real. No. And then he sends a car to pick me up. And there's minor details like this that I'm going to weave into this story because it's such a difference to what I'm used to. And I'm like, no, I'll get the cab to where you are. And he's like, no, I'm going to send a car to pick you up. And he's like, it's not a date unless I send a car. I'm like, really? But none of my exes sent cars to get me. So this premium cab turns up and I'm thinking, is it because he wants to know where I live? Is he secretly a weirdo? And he'll be laughing listening to this because he has no idea that was going through my head. But yeah. So I get in the car and I go to meet him. And immediately he's just this ball of energy. And he's so emotionally intelligent, but also very vocal. Let me be clear, this guy, he out-talks me. Fucking let that sink in, right? So immediately he sees me and then he's like, oh, you're really nervous. Are you really And I was like, am I? And I was like, fuck, I am. And he just calls me out and stuff like that. And he's like, right, what's your favourite bar? Let's go. Your favourite bar, anywhere, tell me, let's go, I'll get us a cab. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was panicking. Because also, he's drop dead fucking gorgeous. And then so we're in the cab on the way to the bar. And he's like, let's just get this out the way. You are absolutely stunning. And he's like, there's women out there that there's a lot of attractive women. There are a lot. He's like, everywhere you look, there are. Women and also women can make themselves very attractive, whatever. He went, but you are uniquely very, very attractive. He went, you're gorgeous. And I just need to put that out there. In the cab, on the way to, I haven't even had a drink yet. So then part of me goes, fuck boy. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. And I'm like, thank you. And this is coming from someone who's also a 10 out of 10. So I'm just bowled over and I just do the whole girly giggle. He melted me. And anyway, get to the bar. We have a few drinks. He's on my wavelength, talking to people. And he'd be like, there's a guy I know, and he'd be like, that guy over there, clearly fancies you, that guy over there, and you're with me. And I was just like, oh, no, no one fancies me. He's like, yeah, they do. And we just had such fucking fun and banter. And then I could see all the girls looking at him. And he just had eyes for me. And then obviously we start making out at the bar. And he's like, I've been dying to do that since I met you. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know. I'm getting fuckboy, but not. Anyway, let's get to the crux of it. So we go back to mine and I'm on edge because I haven't had a guy in my house since my ex. And it's been a long time. And he even picked, and he's like, you're nervous. And I'm like, stop reading me so well, you little shit. If I'm nervous, just let me be quietly nervous and pretend that you don't know I'm nervous. But by this point, I'd had enough drinks to be like, yeah, I am. Because you're here in my house and you're really hot and obviously sex is on the cards and I haven't had sex in ages. And then I just explained why. And I was like, because my ex said this about me and my ex said that and he said this and he did this. And even after we broke up, he was still hammering home about yeah. He has a lifestyle choice that does not include being in a healthy relationship with a woman like me. Let's just leave it there. So I basically just word vomited everything to the guy. And I felt so comfortable doing it. And I was like sitting there thinking, like, oh my God, I've just told him everything. And what he does is he talks me through it. And he's like, sweetie, like, you're up here, right? Your level is up here. You're dealing with a guy who's lower down here. And he's trying to control you. He can't control you, so he's trying to bring you down. He's probably really insecure. And he was just giving his opinions about what I'd went through to talk me down and make me feel comfortable before we went to bed. And I love it. This is so much tea spilling. Love it. It's what you guys are here for. So, yes, that conversation really was a game changer because he completely relaxed my nervous system and he relaxed my mind and made me feel sexy again. And I know you guys are going to be like, Nix, you're Insta, this, that, and the other, you're confident, your body, rah, rah, rah. But when someone chips away at you for so long in subtle, poisonous ways at home, you get it into your head. It's very difficult not to listen. So I felt like I'm not sexy. I'm not pretty. I'm not sexually wanted by men. I know it's absurd, but this is what happens. So anyway, this guy, he talks me down. He's so incredibly articulate. And we go to bed and wake up in the morning and it's all good. And then he leaves. And then there's a part of me that was like, fuck, like he's seen me naked in the sunlight. Oh, he's never going to talk to me again because he's seen my body in the sunlight. This is not, to be clear, who I have ever been. I have always been so overtly sexual, so sexually confident. So this is just a whole new world to me where someone's being able to have this effect on my mind and about me and my body and my sexuality. So I start going to work and I'm like, okay, fine, it could just be a one-night thing. I've broke the seal. We're all good. It's fine. I'm never going to hear from him again because he saw me in the morning. He saw my vagina. And then we're messaging and he's like, I said, oh, fuck, like I'm so hungover, fuck you. And he's like, let me send you some food. I want to send you some food. And I'm like, what? What? No guy's ever done that. And then I'm like, thinking, so like he saw me naked and he's still interested then. Oh, okay. And not only is he interested, he wants to send me food in the morning. Like, what? Because I'm moaning that I'm hungover. I was just bitching and moaning. Like I wasn't asking for anything. And he's just so giving. And it just may helped me turn a fucking corner. And then after that, I thought maybe he's just being nice. Okay, maybe he's just being nice for the next day. And let me tell you, no, we talk all the time. I have hour conversations with him. I have voice notes. He'll text me like, miss you, love. And I'm like, I fucking miss you too. And it's so natural. And I can talk to him about anything. And he can talk to me about anything, Like, we just both have this open conversational relationship. And I love speaking to him. And that connection has overridden, like, how good the sex... Okay, the sex was great, all right? He made me squirt. Yeah, he did. He made me squirt, so, yeah. I really am tea spilling. But so sex was great. And bearing in mind, that was the first night I'd met him, so well played, my man. But yeah, so aside from him being a 10 out of 10, super hot, amazing sex, the connection, the vulnerability, the emotional intelligence, his soft masculinity personality is what attracted me more than anything else. He made me feel safe in me, my body, in that connection and relationship with him. He made me feel I could be vulnerable and not judged. And yeah, he brought me back to life. 110%. He was my game changer this year. And he gave me a standard of what I should have. I should have someone wanting to pick me up in a cab. I should have someone wanting to send me food. I should have someone being organising everything. And like, do you think I lifted a finger when I'm out with him? No, if I tried to pay for a round, he's like, no, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, the dude's a fucking nutter. He's happy to blow $200 on a party bus just to drink some shots and a 10-minute ride. I'm like, okay, babe, we could have got a normal cab. Okay. But yeah, I didn't lift. I was treated like a princess, but an equal. He wasn't fluffing me up or trying to anything. He really respects me as a human and vice versa. And it's become apparent the longer the connection's like grown. And, I'll send his voice notes to my girls. I'm like, just fucking listen to him, right? Just listen to the shit he sends me. He is an incredible man. And I'm so lucky to have him in my life. And I'm so lucky he kind of came along when he did. And I'm so thankful that my girlfriend said, go on that first date, you won't regret it. Because since then, I've never regretted it. And it changed me. I learned what I want. I learned my value. And I realized that there are incredible men out there. And that's why I wanted to give this to him and to all of you to dispel any of the rumors and ideas that I just hate men. I don't. And they're so good. And he's so hot. I just can't. I wish I could just put his Instagram in my thing, but like, there you go. See what I mean? But for privacy reasons, I won't, because you're going to start stalking him. But yeah, thankful to him to bringing me back to life. And I know he's going to voice note me after he listens to this. And I know he's going to listen to this because he takes a fucking interest in what I do and my life. And honestly, he would come on the podcast. And I think I might get him on at some point. I really will, because he has an incredible, insightful narrative about dating and men. So yeah, thank you, my angel, for everything that you are. And thank you for allowing me to be me. And yeah, that is the end of this episode. As you can tell, I'm very happy. And hopefully I'll have more positive episodes. I don't shit on men for just because lols. It's often that the people that need me and the people that need help come to me with these negative things. It's just part and parcel, right, of being a dating coach and being a dating sex and love podcast star, that when people are down and upset and hurt and heartbroken, that's when they need me. But yes, if you want more positivity so you don't think I'm going to die alone with loads of cats, which won't be a problem, by the way. I love my babies. Then, yeah, I can do that for you as well. This is the start and the first of many happier times. And with that, I'll see you all next week. Thanks for listening to the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast. Produced and hosted by me, Nixalina, and recorded in the Splice Cast Studios in Singapore. I'm available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and all major podcast listening apps. Do subscribe to enjoy a new episode every Monday evening. Please do give me a 5-star review. It helps other people also find my podcast. For more content and features to read, you can check out my website, nixalina.com. That's nixalina.com. I'm also on social media. Simply search at Nixalina, Nixalina, to find me. Don't be shy. Come say hi.